how to transform your life over the next 90 days, the art of unbecoming who you are. Man, I don't even know if I'm gonna post this video because I'm out here and I'm just testing out a few set of lenses I bought for my Osmo. It's like sunglasses for the cameras so I can film outside more often. And I was thinking about this idea this morning at a coffee shop about like what does it take to transform your life over the next 90 days. And what you won't see in this video is not one of those videos where I give you 10 different habits that you need to adopt in 2025, like work out more, drink more water, sleep more, write every day, or meditate or journal. Even though those things work, but how many times have you actually watched a video like that? You go and try to put it into practice. Maybe you do it for a few weeks, but then the next year in December or January, you find yourself watching a video just like this again. My goal with this video is that this is the last one you have to watch, because what I'm about to show you will make personal change something that is simple, and it should be simple, and it comes from my Christian beliefs. It's a Bible verse, but you don't need to be a Christian to actually benefit from what I'm about to share with you. So it's a Bible verse called Galatians 6:9. This Bible verse, you reap what you sow. It's pretty much saying that if you plant bananas, don't expect mangoes, right? And the whole analogy here is that personal change, or the next 90 days for you, are going to be like creating a garden. Hopefully this doesn't turn into a cringy session here. But my grandmother, she lives in El Salvador, and when I was growing up, we used to farm. We used to plant corn and beans, and we do that twice a year. And at the beginning of the season, the first thing we'll do, right, to create the plantation, to create new life, to plant seeds, what we will do is prepare the soil. And when we prepare the soil, what we do is just remove the weeds that would actually get in the way of new life being created. Because when you just grab a bunch of corn and just toss it around, like, of course the seeds will come out, you start to see some results, but the plants are too weak. They're babies and they're fighting with weeds that have been around for decades, usually kill the corn. With all these videos that I mentioned before, where they give you 10 habits to go out and do, like shower with cold water, meditate more, and set goals and all this stuff, what they're actually saying is just grab a bunch of seeds. Don't even question the weeds that you're carrying in your mind, in your life, and just throw new life and see what's up. And that is why it's super hard to stick to that, because bro, you have bad habits, behaviors, and beliefs that have been ingrained within you for years, if not decades. And when you try to create new life and don't actually address the things that are holding you back, that is when it becomes so freaking hard. That's why you find yourself starting and stopping and maybe having to come back to a video like this every single year. And that's why I call this the art of unbecoming. I read a quote in a Christian forum one time. The quote said, "I don't know who I am becoming, but I know exactly who I am unbecoming." So the person that I am right now, I'm letting go of that version of myself to allow new life to be created in me, or to create new life over the next 90 days. And that is the exact same thing I'll say that it requires for you to actually make a change that is permanent, and a change that that you actually feel in alignment with over the next 90 days, and in a way that is manageable, and so you don't have to start and stop. And this idea that I'm going to share with you comes from Albert Einstein. Hopefully I said his last name right. The guy that popularized this concept, his name is Charlie Munger. He already passed, but he used to be the business partner of Warren Buffett, and it's the idea of inversion. And what he used to say is that anytime you have a hard problem, what you do is you invert. And it goes along the lines of you reap what you sow, eliminate the weeds first so you can create new life. So what he would do is, like, instead of setting a goal and just asking himself like, hey, how can I accomplish the goal I have right now? An example is, if I am aiming for $25,000 a month income, right? Instead of saying, all right, how can I hit $25,000 a month? And then coming up with a list of actions that will get me there, like, hey, I need to go prospect more, I need to learn more, I need to acquire all these skills. What he will do and ask himself is like, what do I need to guarantee I don't hit this goal? What do I need to continue doing to guarantee my failure? And what this does is that it gives you the weeds. that are getting in the way of you and becoming the best version of you, the version of the future version of you in 90 days that actually has what you want. And when I thought about this, man, it just makes everything far more simple. Because, dude, you get a clear picture of the things that you need to let go of. And when you let go of those things, actually doing the right things becomes so much easier. I first experienced this in 2023. And by the way, I am a minimalist. Probably you've seen it in all the videos. Like, my apartment is super empty. I don't have furniture or anything like that. And I do that by choice. I don't need that. I don't need that stuff. It's clutter. So, minimalism operates in the same premise of decluttering, eliminating the weeds. You can focus on the things that matter. And this was something I did with my health, because this doesn't just have to be around making money or your living space or what you call this, or decluttering your closet. Eliminating the weeds, you can apply this to your health and to your mental health and your spiritual life as well. And I was like, dude, I was burnt out in 2023, and I didn't know why. Like, I would wake up after 10 hours of sleep, and then by 11 a.m., I was dead tired again. I was ready for bed, and dude, I wasn't able to do the work. And I started doing some research, and I came across a video of a guy named Alex Becker, where he explained the diet that has changed his life. And the diet was so simple that all he did was he removed every single meal he was eating. So he was eating 3 meals a day and all these snacks. And he just simplify it to 2 ingredients: steak, chicken. That's it. And that's what I did. I removed my breakfast. I started doing intermittent fasting, and I'll eat my breakfast around 12 p.m. and that would be 3 eggs and avocado. And then in the afternoon, I would just eat a steak, chicken, and avocado again. And dude, that changed everything for me. I started sleeping better. I started feeling better. My energy levels were high, and feeling like myself again. I haven't felt burnt out ever since that happened. But again, for my health, right? For my health to come on board and my new habits to get new life, I had to remove things. I had to let go of whatever behaviors or beliefs I had about food before. Like, eating 3 meals a day is what you have to do, or you have to eat all these things to create a dense nutrient life, which is not the case. So that's the idea I want you to walk away with right now. And to transform your life, honestly, is just going back to that question I gave you about inversion, asking what is it that I need to do to guarantee my failure at XYZ goal that I have. And dude, make that list, and that list will become your guiding, your North Star for unbecoming who you are right now, so you can create a path for the next version of you that's coming over the next 90 days. Hopefully this makes sense, and that this is clicking with you and that this resonates. And again, the Bible verse here is, you reap what you sow. And to sow, you need to remove the weeds. To create a new life, you need to remove the weeds. And that's it.